From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. And that's way high. Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball.
It's always fun watching Nola pitch. He's one of the best pitchers in the league because he knows how to control a baseball. He's got excellent command of his pitches, which keeps his walk rate low and helps keep him out of trouble.
On the ground, out to short. Turner with the throw to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's the Guardians lineup now. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Daniel Schneemann in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Nola, a former All-Star, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Missed with a changeup, ball two. One down, base is empty. And another ball. Popped up. Turner should have it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting third, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Two down, base is empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And that misses. Ball one.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
To the right side. Stop. Throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here in Philadelphia and on the hill today, Parker Messick. What's the word on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Trey Turner at the plate.
Trey Turner.
And there's a foul ball.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
And a bunt towards third. And a foul ball. That one the other way. Manzardo steps on first for the out.
Batting second,
And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Kyle Schwarber stands in now and watches strike one. That one not close. And that is ball one. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Oh, that's up there.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red
third.
dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine, and that's probably why.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Scoreless after one. Back at Citizens Bank
Leading
Park,
off for the
stepping in the
Guardians,
long
first
ball
baseman,
threat, Kyle Mansardo. He's sort of your typical power hitter. Wouldn't necessarily call him a three-true outcome guy, but he's in there to hit home runs.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Fans dig the long ball, bro.
That one ripped. Bader going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Nolan Jones.
Now here's Nolan Jones. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently. Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Yeah, now 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Gabriel Arias stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Second inning here, no score. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Strike.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 outs, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. Messick back to work. Just missed. And another ball.
Ball 2.
And downstairs.
3-0.
Upstairs outside, that's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Brandon Marsh in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Six straight outside the strike zone. Runner at first with no outs here. That's in there. And it's 2-1 now. Line drive, base hit. Around second is Realmuto. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Golden opportunity right here. Ground ball left side. Ramirez sends it to first, and that is a big first out. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Right fielder.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
First pitch just misses.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
On the ground, right side. And Castellanos is out.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
This is Bryson Stott.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. In to score is the runner from third, and they take a 2-run lead. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So here's Bader now. Fastball for a strike. Stop on at second with 2 down. Foul ball there. And it's second. And now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 2 and the Guardians nothing. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here comes Lane Thomas.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that drops in for a strike. And that misses. And it's 2-1. And a strike on the outside edge. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And a foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Marsh moves under it. Brings it in. And there are 2 down.
Batting ninth, catcher Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting. In today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
And now the count is even. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Next offering is in for a strike.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
What a battle.
Now
it's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That is upstairs for ball 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Pitch is in the dirt. 2-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Guardians lead 1, and they're down 2-0. Back here in Philadelphia, and the batter now, Trey Turner.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Outside with a breaking ball. Outside low, and now 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Just missed. Foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Ripped into left center, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
And there's a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Schwarber at first, one gone. That one missed.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. It's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
The 1-2. And he chases that one. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And now it's JT Realmuto. The walk and a run scored his first time. That's a slider for a strike. Hit in the air, left field. Kwan tracks it down for the out. Phillies strand one, but they're on top 2-0. And we're back onto the fourth, and now Daniel Schneemann. Schneemann measures 6 feet even, 185 pounds, and usually he's a second baseman, but today he's starting in the outfield.
I always see second baseman as being pretty versatile guys you can move around, and so for him to be out in the outfield today doesn't surprise me at all.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And a foul ball.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman Kyle Manzardo.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. Fly to center his first time. That's too low, and it's 1-0.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Inside, just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Draws the walk there.
That's ball 4.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
And now the DH, Nolan Jones. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Hit on the ground to the right side. Fires over to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Phillies 2 and the Guardians nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Brandon Marsh.
Yeah, we in goal mode. Going. Yeah, we in goal mode. Never going slow mode. Going. We in goal mode. Going.
That's in there.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Stays alive. And 1-2.
Off the plate.
Got him swinging.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. Lace down the line, could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike. Late on that fastball.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
A changeup missing, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
This one in the air. Arias. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
So digging in, Bryson Stott doubled his first time up. And that's fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Hard hit left side. Fires across the diamond. Third out. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here in Philadelphia, ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. Nola back to work. And delivers outside.
You know, these Guardians, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Here's Lane Thomas. 0 for 1 so far. Way high. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Guardians still looking for their first hit in this one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Brian Rocchio. Fly to left his first time.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that one fouled off.
Now, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Next offering upstairs. The other way, and base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, catcher Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor digs in now. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Rocchio, the runner at first with 2 gone. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Nola fires.
Ball, down.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Another inning complete, but not before they break up the no-hitter. It's the Phillies 2 and the Guardians nothing. Bottom of the inning, and now Bader up to the plate.
Center fielder, Harrison.
Bader played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2. Just off the inside edge.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kwan settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner now. Both 2 in this one. Out to short. Zips it to first. Turner is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's some real power at the plate. Kyle Schwarber. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's
well, he settles under it in left, and that will end the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Marsh makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Daniel
And now the right fielder, Daniel Schneemann. Yeah, there's the strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
And that one missing low. The Guardians down by a pair, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's way high. And it's 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Outside, and a full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Boom. Throws on to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one fouled off. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Throws to first in time, and that will end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Phillies 2 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6, and here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Harper retired.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And now it is JT Realmuto. And that is cut on and missed. Strike one. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Left fielder.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Marsh.
1 for 2. Swings through that one for strike one.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Phillies go down quietly in the inning as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. Just missed. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Matt Strom getting loose out there. Robertson getting cranked up as well. Right through there for a strike. That
Ball, that's
misses,
upstairs.
and it's 2-1. Just missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really help spark this offense. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back.
Now pitching
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, David Robertson. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Nolan Jones now at the plate. Just missed.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to
Gabriel
fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
And now the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Now move to first. Jones back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
0-1.
Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
First and second, no outs. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's one down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high-leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
First offering, and it just misses. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second, and that's 2. Guardians get one back on this homer, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Trevor Steffen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
For the Phillies, third
Steffen,
baseman,
the tall
Alec
righty,
Bohm.
29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Ball one there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Eric Sabrowski, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Gaddis warming up as well. Swing and a foul out of play. That misses. 2 balls and a strike. That one just misses. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. And that one fouled off. Boom. Aboard here at first with nobody out. Foul ball, still 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right-handed reliever. That's a hit. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And that one upstairs, ball 1. First and second, no outs. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Harrison Bader getting ready to hit. Fought off foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, one out. Strike two.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
Trey Turner with a chance now. 0 for 3 in this one. Not even close there. And that's ball one. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Knee high. That's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Here comes Bohm around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, 2 outs. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And downstairs. Two on, 2 outs. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Two outs. That one drifts inside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Strom.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Bo Naylor digs in now.
Bo Naylor.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Yohan Duran up and throwing. Kirkering also getting ready. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed some really nice patience
Now
in that at bat.
left
Worked
fielder,
himself into a good
Kwan.
count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Back to the top of the order now. Now the left fielder, Kwan. First pitch, and he just misses.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Look out! And it hit him.
Now batting.
So
Right
up
fielder,
next, Daniel Schneemann.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
Strike one.
Well, they're willing to give up and out here. This is a big spot, so you have to make it count.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2.
Just couldn't get that one down, and it's really just about catching the ball with the bat.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit, and he just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. A switch hitter batting right. And fouled off. Naylor on second. Kwan over at first with one away. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
Two on, one out. And a base hit on a line. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And now Kyle Manzardo. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a miss. One ball, one strike.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball.
So they're all loaded up. battling here as he fouls it away. So the tying run at second. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone. And for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Now it's the DH, Nolan Jones. 1 for 3. And ball 1. Check swing. He went. And a count 1-1. Two outs. And a count 1-2. Now one missed. Line to left. And that's a fair ball. They're waving Ramirez home. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at the plate. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do score. But they scored twice and even it up late. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Eric Sabrowski.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. And there's a ball. Movement in the bullpen. Hunter Gaddis appears to be getting loose. Way out front for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That's ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And a swing and a miss. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Hard ground ball for a base stop. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Fielder,
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Yeah, we in go mode.
Never going slow-mo.
Going.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Fouled off. He was late.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Right through there for a strike. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Kwan heads after it. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Phillies strand 1, so no change in the score. It's 3-3.
Now pitching
Back
for the
now,
Phillies,
and on the mound, the closer, Yohan Duran.
Yohan Duran.
So in now for Cleveland,
For the
Gabriel
Guardians,
Arias.
Shortstop Gabriel Arias.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. On the ground, right side, stop. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Here's Lane Thomas now. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jose Alvarado, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Kirkering also throwing. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right
Now
there.
batting,
I know that was a
second
ground ball,
baseman,
but it was
Ryan
absolutely
Rocchio.
hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Rocchio. Duran with a move to first. Thomas back on a dive. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Two down, nobody on. Line drive down the line, and it's foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him him out on a splitter. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Hunter
Now
Gaddis.
pitching for Cleveland.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa.
Well, with his speed, he can really make some things happen leading off.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one missed. Activity in the bullpen. Cade Smith, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott, known for his late inning heroics. Breaking ball inside, ball 1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And a count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now the center fielder, Harrison Bader. And that one upstairs. Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Out towards right center field. Thomas sizing this one up. And that is that. So they go quietly there. 10th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Max Kepler now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder.
Number 17.
Go ahead, run on base. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor.
For the Guardians, catcher Bo Naylor.
Duran back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off
Now
the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And that curveball drops in there for a strike. That's in there, and that's strike 2.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it in plenty of time to first. What a play.
Everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it.
Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Swings and misses. And that is strike one.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
That one misses. 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's a little bit low.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
See, every time you see me, I got something new. Every time you see me, I got something.
Back here in Philadelphia, here's Turner now.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Way outside, and the count even 1-1. And that is out of play. And now it's even up.
2 strikes.
And that's down and away. Kyle Schwarber in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In the air out to center. Got it. Nice grab. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
Outside low, ball 1.
Ball 2.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
That's inside. Bryce Harper in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Liner, and this could be trouble. Here comes Bader around third. In comes the winning run, and the Phillies walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. A winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
And the final score here, 4-3. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the vapors. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you them your papers. I'm from back in the day with wearing papers. And they'll call you a bully, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop on the chip from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, put pressure on you when you stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock.